Yes, bye. Good afternoon, all the children. Now we are going to discuss about the yesterday's continuation about the periodic table. Yes, what is the periodic table, and as well as what is the fundamentally the Newlands and as well as the Dobereiner is given about a periodic table. Yes, already we are discussing. Okay, now we are going to discuss the remaining concepts about the periodic table. Yes. Yeah, yesterday we already discussed about Dobereiner triads and as well as the yes, what we are considered in the next one more thing, that is only Newlands active. The two things we are already considered. According to the Dobereiner triad, whatever equal to the sum of that whatever the average value of the atomic weights of the first element and the last elements in a triad is equal to the middle one. Okay, now there is a number of triads we are taken. It will be followed that Dobereiner triad. Next one is the Newlands active principle. According to the active principle, there is the first element and eighth elements are contained same properties. Okay, according to the Newlands active, there is a first element and as well as the eighth element are contained same properties. That is only called the Newlands active. Okay, yes, sir. Principle. Next, after this, we have there is a one more component, that is only the Mendeleev periodic table. Yesterday we already discussed the Mendeleev periodic law and Mendeleev periodic table. Yeah, he is also taken as the same periodic property, that is the atomic mass. Okay, clear or not, all the students? There is a Mendeleev also taken. There is a whatever the our physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic masses. Okay, depending on the atomic masses, the periodic functions are changes. Got it or not? That is only we are considered for the Mendeleev purpose, and he is given there is a totally 76 elements purpose. Okay, periodic table is given by him. Okay, this is about Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, clear or not, all the students? And yeah, after this we have there is a modern periodic table is, and the next component is a modern periodic law. Here this law is given the information for us. What the law is given the information for us. This is also the physical and chemical properties is the atomic number. Okay, clear or atomic number it is considered. This is only the difference between atomic modern periodic table and remaining all the periodic. Okay, the Mendeleev up to the Mendeleev there is a 76 elements they considered, and he given the so many important concepts for our periodic table purpose. Okay, but it is not exactly correct, but somewhat limitations are there in that. Okay, now it is a what actually, especially hydrogen is not have a place for that periodic table, and the position of isotopes and other atomic masses do not increase in a regular manner. Uncertainty in a periodics of new elements. Okay, clear or not? Suppose the new elements are there, the new elements are not properly arranged in the Mendeleev periodic table, and all these things are there according to our Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, next one is modern periodic law. Which one is called a modern periodic law, and what is the modern periodic component? Yes, atomic number. You know very well what is atomic number. Yesterday we already discussed it. Which one is called atomic number? Either electron number or a proton number is called what? Atomic number. Yes, that atomic number nothing but that atomic number is only periodically it is allows the properties to explain our whatever the elements are there. 118 elements are found at the time of the modern periodic table. We have to arrange all periodic table purpose. We are used which one? We are used the atomic numbers are only the physical properties. Clear or not? And as well as the chemical properties. Periodically, based on the atomic number, there is our whatever the atomic periodic our whatever our physical and chemical properties are regularly make it for us. Got it or not? Yes. Yeah, the periodic law, especially for a Mendeleev periodic table, is given for us what? Yes, whatever the physical and chemical properties of element is the periodic function of atomic weights. According to him, there is how many periods are there? How many groups are we considered? You know, there is he consider the what? Totally, yes, he consider the 1 to 17, 1 to 7 periods, and as well as the 7 periods he considered, and as well as he considered the groups as how many groups? There is a totally 12 groups he considered. Okay, clear or not all the students? Yes, how many groups he considered? According to periodic table, there is a 7 periods, and as well as the 12 groups he considered. The groups are nothing but arranged in a vertical manner. The elements are arranged in a vertical manner. That is called what? Group. Okay, now the vertical manner things are containing same properties only. Okay, clear or not? We increasing in the order of atomic weights we consider now they contain same properties. Suppose in the first group we consider what? A lithium, sodium, okay, now, and as well as the potassium and rubidium, and as well as the cesium. He consider like that. Okay, according to him, this group is a contain same properties. Okay, clear or not? It is a contain what actually? It is a contain a same properties. Okay, now lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. The same properties are contained. Next, they consider what? A beryllium. Okay, now, and as well as the magnesium. And after this, he consider the calcium, and as well as the zinc, and as well as the
Teacher, I am going.
barium.
Going, I have disturbed.
Like this, he considered these all groups are contain again same properties. Okay, now in this way, there is we consider the what actually this in this way we are consider our physical properties and chemical properties are same. Okay, but they are functions of what? Atomic masses. They all are taken under the atomic masses they should be considered. Clear or not? Yes, the simple thing. Don't go for a depth concept. There is not a given here also. Mendeleev is a given one periodic table. According to this periodic table, arrangement of whatever the atoms are there. Okay, now in the what? How many? There is a taken a 76 atoms or 76 elements he considered in a vertical and as well as the horizontal table. Okay, clear or not? In that vertical and horizontal table, he considered. Okay, now yes, all the elements in a what? In a 7 periods means what? 7. Okay, now vertical components and as well as the 12 horizontal components. Okay, clear or not? In that way, he considered. Okay, that is only called a what? Modern periodic table, which is a fundamental given by the Mendeleev. Okay, now. And in your 10th class textbook, it is available. Once check it. Okay, the Mendeleev periodic table is available in a 10th class textbook also. Okay, if you want more information, once refer the 10th class textbook. Okay, now of physical science. In that one, it will be available about a Mendeleev. You once go with it here. And the next one is modern periodic table. Okay, now modern periodic table is totally constructed based on the which thing you know. The law is totally. It is we are called. It is as a what actually? It is atomic masses. Okay. Yes, whatever the physical and chemical properties are the functions of
Injured.
atomic masses. Okay, now not here. Atomic number they consider. Okay, clear or not? For a modern periodic table, whatever there is, we are consider that is a totally whatever physical properties or chemical properties changes based on the which things changes based on the atomic number. Till now, there is whatever Mendeleev is given, whatever Newlands is given, whatever Drobenet is given. They all taken one physical property that is a what? Atomic mass. Okay, they said that atomic mass is only the reason for the change of a physical and chemical properties from one substance to the another substance, one element to the another element. Okay, now they taken that property only. But according to our modern periodic table, it is not correct. The atomic masses is only not the reason for the changing of a physical and chemical properties from one atom to the another atom. Then what is the change here? The change is atomic number. Okay, now what is atomic number? Number of electrons and number of protons. Okay, now yes, either number of protons. That is only the reason for the change of physical and chemical properties. the same type of atomic number they contains. Okay, now they are changes the word actually a same in manner. Suppose you take a lithium and as well as the sodium and as well as the potassium. Okay, whatever the we are consider here, lithium, sodium, potassium. They contain same type of atomic number arrangement, same type of arrangement of electrons. Okay, why? Because in s orbital, outermost s orbital, they contain same one electron only. How? Suppose you consider lithium. It is a first orbit, it is a second orbit. The second orbit, there is a contain only one electron. 1s1, 2s1. Okay, when you consider there is a sodium, it is a totally contain 3 orbits. Okay, the first two are totally filled. The last one is a contain only one electron. Last one contain only one electron. Okay, now potassium once you consider, there is a atomic number of the potassium is a 90. Okay, now there is the first three are totally filled with the one electron. Okay, they totally filled with the one electron, and outermost orbital contains what? Outermost orbital contains, suppose this is the content totally filled, this is the totally filled, this is the totally filled. The outermost is the contain only one electron is the, okay, the fourth orbital is the contain as one electron. 4s1 it is contain. Okay, clear or not? Yes, the electronic arrangement is a contain the same nature. That's why the protons are also same number. Okay, now number difference is the same. Okay, clear or not? 88 different may get for us. That in that manner, there is we consider the what? This property is the influence the atom to the atom, another atom. Okay, not the atomic mass is influences. Fundamentally, for the chemistry purpose, there is a atomic number is only influences. The change of electrons, the change of protons, that is only gives as a ions. That is only gives as a negative ion and a positive ion. Okay, the electron is a losses, it is a become negative ion. Why? Because it is become negative ion. Why? Because there it is a what? More number of protons are there, less number of electrons are there. Okay, now yes. Furtherly, we get a chemical bonding lesson. In that one, we may get you. Okay, why there is all atoms are combined. Suppose you take a sodium chloride NaCl. Na become plus Cl minus. Actually, sodium is last electron. Chlorine is again the electron. Because of that, it is formed as a NaCl. Understood all of you? Because of that, it is formed as a NaCl. Okay, got it or not? In this one, which are involved? The neutrons are involved. No, electrons and protons are only involved. That's why our modern periodic table is somewhat correct. Maximum it is correct. Okay, clear or not? This is the fundamentals of our periodic table. Okay, clear? According to the modern periodic table, all the elements are classified into how many types? Okay, now there is a dividing into some particular table. What is the table? You know, that is only called modern periodic table. The modern periodic table is a content totally 18 groups. How many groups are there? 18 groups are there, and as well as the 7 periods are there. They can a Mendeleev is as a one of the base only. Based on that one only, in the modern periodic table, they consider how many groups and how many periods. They consider there is how many groups, how many periods here? There is 18 groups are there. 18 groups, and as well as the how many periods? 7 periods are there here. Okay, clear or not? Yes. And how we divide this is, you know, suppose you take a first A group elements. First A group element are nothing but it is a contain outermost one electron. Okay, clear or not? Second A group elements, they contain a what? 1s2 outermost. Outermost orbital is the contain NH2, NH1, like that. Okay, suppose we are consider the zeroth group, last group. They contain 8 electrons inside it. The configuration is looks like NH2, NP6. Okay, clear or not? Last group, that is only we called as inert gases. Okay, now yes. In this way, there is a totally how many groups are there? 18 groups, nothing but 18 columns. Okay, now, and as well as we are consider the what? 18 columns, and as well as 7 rows. The total things we consider as 18 columns and 7 rows. Okay. This is only about modern periodic table. Okay, now yes, all the students just look at modern periodic table once. Yeah, once look at that. Yeah, all the students, so once look on the screen. On the screen, once check it. This is a called modern periodic table. Actually, once look on the screen once. This is about a called modern periodic table, and here whatever these elements totally 117 elements are there now. That 117 elements they are arranged in a which manner? They are arranged in a period, whatever the vertical and as well as the horizontal columns. Got it or not? Yes. Vertical and as well as the horizontal column. This is only called what? Modern periodic table. Once check it, there is a first A group and as well as the second A group and third B group and fourth group B. Totally, how many number is there? Above that hydrogen, there is a two things are there, na? H. Above that, there is a what we have? There is a first A. And then what? One number 1, 2, like that. How many are there? Columns 18 are there. And as well as below that, there is we have the 7 only. And then there is a what? We have the gap. Okay, clear or not? Then we have the gap, and afterwards we have the lanthanides and as well as actinides are a series. Totally, we are get that 9 rows may get for us. But there is a what in that 9 rows, there is a what from 57 to 71, they belongings to the 6th group only. And 89 to there is a 103 elements. There is a what? It will be contain a what actually one more actinides there. Okay, they are belongings to the 7th group only. Okay, clear or not? Yes, this is only called what? A modern periodic table. Okay, these all are elements. Once check it. The first one is the hydrogen, and the second one is what? Last is hydrogen, and as well as the helium we have here. Okay, clear or not? What we have? We have the helium is there. Okay, now yes, at the last component we have the helium, and then after lithium, then after beryllium, then after boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. But the totally what is the last number? 118. That all 118 elements are arranged in a what? In this particular manner. Okay, now totally 18 rows are there, and as well as there is only 7 columns are there. 18 columns and 7 rows are there. Whatever the 18 columns are there, they called as what? Groups. These whatever these rows, 7 rows are there, they call periods. Okay, now clear or not? There is a what? Not a fixed number of elements are available in every group and every period. There is a period to period and group to group. The total number contained, it will be changes. Sir, what is the use of this one actually? For you, make it. Okay, no doubt. Your use is, suppose once you check it here, first group elements. They contain same physical properties and chemical properties also. What? The lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. They all contain same properties only. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. They also contain same properties only. Like that only, there is, we consider third A group elements. What is the boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, titanium? Okay, na? And that all the elements are contain same property only. Got it or not? Yes. And here last group once check it. That whatever the group elements are given UUT, UUQ, UUP, UUH, UUS, and UUO. They are not till now. They are not given any name, particular name till now. Okay, na? Yes, they are may have possibility to discover the total properties. They are taken in the groups, but till now they are not given exact names for them. And there is a what? The last group: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Before that, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, na? Yes, antimony. Okay, like that, there is so many elements are there. Okay, totally how many? 118. These 118 elements we are dividing into 18 groups and 7 periods. 18 groups, every group is a contain same nature only. They not a changes their natures. Okay, clear or not? If you require this is, you have to take one screenshot of this particular periodic table. What is the periodic table and what is the elements names, everything is there. Okay, now you have to take it is. Okay, yeah, I hope you got it. This is about a periodic table, all the students. And now we are going to discuss about that what is periodic properties actually. In the periodic table, we are going to discuss what the properties. That is important. Okay, now yes, about the periodic table is also important, but theoretically it is important. That much of not questions may coming from the the periodic tables based, especially about a modern periodic table. You'll get a clear information as a later in your 7th class. In that one, there is a lot of questions are available. But based on the Dober and triad, Newland's active. What is the group of Newland active? Okay, now Dober and triad. The following are Dober and triads or not? Yesterday I have given already for you the group of Dober and triad. They are not followed or not. And about a Mendeleev periodic table, how many groups and how many periods are there? Mendeleev is discovered the two elements names Eka aluminium and Eka scandium. Like that, there is the names of that elements. They may ask for you. Okay, clear or not? In the modern periodic table, and totally we are in a further chapter, we are going to discuss that modern periodic table only. Okay, clear or not on the students? Yes. And last, finally, the mostly is a given one law. Our whatever the modern periodic law is there, and that is also not full-fledged correct. That whatever the mostly is a given based on electronic configuration, is given one law. What is that law? Electronic configuration law. Till now, Dobereiner and as well as the Newlands and Mendeleev, they said what? Physical and chemical properties of the atoms are depending on the atomic weight. Afterwards, modern periodic table, in that modern periodic table, they said that, yeah, not it is the correct. Atomic weights are not a periodic properties of atoms. There is a, which one is a periodic property then? Atomic number is a periodic property. That is the law of a modern periodic table. Then last, mostly is said that not these the things. Atomic number is not also periodic property. Electronic configuration. Now we divide everything. First they said neutrons and protons based. Then after electrons and protons based. The mostly said electrons are only the cause for the periodic properties. Okay, the neutron and proton is also not that much involved in the chemistry. Okay, now we are not discussed in a chemistry about a neutron and a proton. In a physics, we are discussed about a neutron and proton. Why? Because it is in a nuclear physics. Okay, now it is inside of nucleus. Whatever the changes are coming inside of the nucleus, okay, now that will be may affected the total atom. Okay, now but that is a physically affected. But chemically, which one is affected? Electron is only affected. The change of electron from one atom to the another atom, adding of electron to the one atom to the another atom. That is only the main role played. That is only decided the nature of the atom and elements. That is the correct law actually. Electronic configurations are the periodic functions of our elements. That is the final law. Based on that, yes, again we divided our periodic table, but we are getting somewhat changes in a modern periodic table till now, whatever seen. Okay, clear or not? Yes, and now before going to that, in that modern periodic table, what are the properties we are going to discuss? Yes, that is very, very important. First thing is the valency. Okay, now? Yes, valency. Which one is called a valency? Which one is called a valency? The valency is nothing but there is two definitions are there. One is the number of electrons are present in outermost orbital is called a valency only, or combining capacity of atom is also called what? Valency only. Okay, suppose you take a hydrogen. What is the valency of hydrogen? 1. Okay, clear or not? Yes, what is the valency of hydrogen? 1. Okay, now what is the valency of helium? 0. Okay, clear or not? 0. The valency is nothing but it will be ready to give that electrons are ready to accept the electrons. That number is called a valency. Don't go with outermost number of electrons here. Got it or not? Outermost number of electrons is not called a valency. Outermost free electrons are called valency. Suppose you take there is a 1 by 1 element. Hydrogen 1, helium 0, and lithium 1. Again, the valency the what for lithium 1, and as well as the beryllium that valency the become 2. Boron valency 3. Okay, na? And as well as the carbon valency 4. Oxygen valency they again 2. Okay, clear or not? And as well as the fluorine valency 1. Neon valency 0. Sodium valency 1 again. Okay, clear or not all the students? And magnesium valency 2. Okay, aluminum valency 3. What is these 3? What is these 2s are actually? That is only doubt for you. Okay, what is this 2? What is this 1? What is this 3? Yes, this is only we are very important thing here. Understood all of you? That it is a 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. We write like that here. Okay, now what is this actually? Yeah, this is called a combining capacity. Okay, now it is ready to give this number of electrons or ready to accept the number of electrons. Yeah, lithium is there. Lithium is contain 1 electron. Totally, how many electrons are in a lithium? 3 electrons, na? Okay, na? Yes, this is the first orbit. This is the second orbit. In the first orbit, it is a contain 2 electrons. In the second orbit, it is a contain 1 electron. If it is losses this electron, okay, it will be achieved which orbit nature? Which nature? Helium. Helium is what? Inert gas. Inert gases are what? Stable things. Every atom, every element want to become as a stable. Okay, got it or not? They become as a stable. They want to ready to become as a stable. That is why only they formed the chemical bonds. For this purpose, either they lost the electrons, either they gain the electrons. Okay, clear or not? Yes, they either lost the electron or gain the electrons. Understood my point? I hope you understood it is. Yes, there is either may loss of electron or may gain of electron is only called a what? Yes, exchanging of electrons. That exchanging number is only become the valency. Sir, how can we define that valency actually? Or how can we get a valency? Yeah, depending on the atomic number. Okay, na? Yes, it is a near. We are checked with the what? Nearest inert gas. Suppose oxygen is there. Oxygen valency 2. Why we called it 2? Okay, now yes, for a getting of a nearest inert gas configuration, it is required more 2 electron. Okay, now what is the neon atomic number? 10. When oxygen is also become it's a 10, this is become stabilized. Oxygen atomic number is a what? 8. Okay, now then how many electrons are required to get as a 10? 2. That is only called a valency. Understood all of you? The combining capacity of an atom is only called what? Valency. Understood or not? This is only called a what? Valency. Yes. And the next, after this, we have the what? Suppose you take aluminium. The what is that aluminium valency? 3. Why we called it is 3? If it is lost in the 3 electron, it is looks like a neon. Understood all of you? If it is lost in the 3 electrons, what happened? It will become as a neon. Okay. Sir, run. Got it? I hope you got it here. This is a called what? This is a called the valency. Which one? There is a neon is a 10. Atomic number of the neon is what? 10. What is atomic number of aluminum? 13. If loss is the 3 electrons, okay, now what become it is neon. That 3 is only called what? Valency of aluminum. Suppose you take a carbon. Carbon atomic number is 6. Okay, if loss is the 4 electrons or gain the 4 electrons, it is become either 10 or 2. Either it is reaches to the helium or it is reaches to the neon. Understood not all? That is why only it is called as what? That valency is called as 4. Okay. In this way, we are considered the valency. Yes, sir. Why valency we are discussed in periodic table? What is the reason for it? Yeah. The valency is the same for one group elements. Once you check it here, lithium, sodium, potassium, valency is become what? 1. This 1. This is a 1. Okay. This is a 1. Okay. The valency is become 1. They are all togetherly we consider in one group. Okay. Clear or not? Yes, suppose the magnesium is a 2, beryllium is a 2, yes, calcium is a 2. They are all one group. Once check it before that what I am shared to you. Okay, this is only about the about our periodic table. Got it or not? This is the periodic table properties. Thank you.